2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, 2 seconds. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the European Community Championship. It is me, Celsius. And oh boy, it's coming down to the final 2 games of the season, and what a season it has been. We've seen some glorious wins and glorious defeats, but unfortunately there's been multiple winners in each division, and in our brand new division we've seen that AUC Legends have come out on top, and for the second time in a row for 2 seasons now. It's been astounding, but well done to the likes of Minimum Wage, Relevance Blacks, and I hate this. I accidentally closed down one of these pages. I mean, I'm terrible, absolutely terrible, guys. I hope you're doing all right. I hope you guys have an absolute awesome weekend. It's Saturday. I hope you guys have been busy today. Yeah, Relevance Black came for Division 2 and we've Division 1. We've seen that Relevance Esports as well, so both teams there, and AUC winning the Champions League. But right now we've got Iridium versus Igneous Esports Academy, and we're going to see these two battle out in a best of 7. We have our absolute awesome Danny boy coming to join in with us. How you doing, Danny? How you doing?
I'm quite well. How are you, Celsius?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, thank you. How's your weekend going? I know it's only coming to the end of Saturday, but we still got one more day to do it tomorrow. But how's it been so far for you?
Not too bad. Fairly quiet, but everybody knows Rocket League is the best way to get the action started as well. And with that earlier series today here at ECC, it couldn't be any better.
Yeah, definitely. I watched a little bit. Obviously, I had to scoot off for a little bit just to go pick up my daughter from drama. But what I saw is some good little team plays going in, and what an absolute redirect there from Jez in that final game to secure them their win. I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was to secure the win. They were tied 1 apiece, if I remember correctly, and then that second goal really did cement their place into the tournament and, of course, their league position.
Yeah, definitely. So well done to them. Well done. Unfortunately, this is the unfortunate thing about Rocket League. There's no tie game. Unfortunately, one team has to take it, and it was Ascension. So well done to them, and well done to... what was the other team? I literally just had it on the tip of my tongue. Prefer Nightlife, that's it. Prefer Nightlife. Yeah, well done to Prefer Nightlife for putting in an absolute boomer of a performance. So well done to both of those teams. But obviously, we're here now, we've got Iridium versus Igneous Esports Academy. Have you seen much of these two teams? Have you seen... I know you might have seen Igneous Esports Academy. What about Iridium? Have you seen Iridium much, or...?
I've seen Iridium on a few streams now. I haven't seen them in a sort of a tournament-style take pressure, so it could be interesting to see how they make crack against the defense if they are in that standard. But other than that, it should be a fairly close game between the two.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously, Igneous Esports trying to battle out to get claim in that Division 1 spot. And they've had the momentum. So who knows? So, what are you predicting here? What's your prediction between these two teams?
I say this is going to go to 6 games, and do you know what? I'm going to go with the Igneous. I'm going to give it to them.
Igneous. Yeah.
Yes.
Good choice. So I'll join you on that one as well. I think because of the momentum and the fact that it seems that Iridium have not really had the best season, so I think I'll join you on that one as well. So I think momentum is behind this team, and I think they will take it. I would think it'll probably. I want to see 7 games. I like 7 games because it's like the end of the season that's sort of hyped up, and yeah, 7 games. I think Igneous will take this 7 games. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe like a 4-2, maybe.
Could be 4-2.
No, 4-3. Sorry, 4-3. That's not 7 games. That's only 6.
I was going to say it sounds awfully like my prediction here, but
sorry, 4-3. 4-3 to Igneous Esports. Excellent. I think all the teams are in. Yeah, excellent. You're in as well. Excellent. So, alright, guys. If you're new here at the ECC, there's me, Celsius, and Danny joining here today. If you're new here as well, don't forget to check our links, our brand new Twitch overlay and Twitch links here by the awesome Ashton, who's currently joined our production team. So give him a welcome here at the ECC. Give him that ECC family love. But yeah, well done to him for producing absolute standard quality work there. So you guys click on those links that he's done. We've got links to our Discord channel where you guys can. We've got a Collider Cup coming up soon, which is next weekend. So you guys, if you want to... No, it's the weekend after that, the 12th, I think. The 9th and the 10th of February. What is it? Yeah. I'll check that out later. But yeah, guys, you can come in and possibly sign up for that, maybe. Also, don't forget to hit our YouTube channel where you can see all the previous streams that have been played here at the ECC. We also have our Twitter page at EUCCGG, and I'm dating the hashtag ECC Season 3. So you guys, yeah, do that. Hashtag ECC Season 3. Also, don't forget to check out our tournaments page where you can see the Season 2 where all the teams have played and see what positions they end up in our league tables and see what teams manage to make it to the playoffs. And don't forget to hit that follow button at the top. And yeah, guys, if you're feeling generous as enough, you can donate a little bit of money or as much money as you like to help bring content here to the ECC. So I think without further ado, I think we should get this match on the way. Have you got anything to add before we go into this match, Danny?
No, I think everything's well and truly said, other than a spiffing match to come up.
Yeah, so guys, stick around for that and we'll be here with you shortly. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this first matchup between Iridium and Igneous Esports Academy. So Igneous Esports, they really want to try and win this so they can claim into that division spot. No, I always say this first game's always the worst game Like, that's my motto. The first game is always the worst game. It just runs off your tongue a little bit, but it's always that tested game. And obviously, first goal in 10 seconds. We've seen that before in a previous match where the one team managed to score 2 goals quite early on, and then it ended up not going in their favour. So this may be the case for this first match. Yeah, we're seeing problems already starting out here with Igneous Esports. Just Iridium, they had to bring in a sub for this match, which I think is Impure. I want to say Impure. I'm not entirely sure, but obviously it is Impure. Okay, yeah. So he had to come in to stand in for the captain. Obviously, he didn't turn up in time. So this seems to be working out for them at this moment in time. Yeah, 3 goals in the first minute is quite unheard of, but it seems to be the case here for Iridium, and maybe Igneous Esports are just not warmed up for this first match.
Gives it the serve, none spectacular players development just yet with Dennis in the Batmobile and Marky popping it, Impure moving, the sub doing absolutely well, 3 goals for him, 4-0 for the team in blue.
Yeah, 4-0 in 2 minutes is... I'd feel a little bit embarrassed with this. Nothing against Igneous, but 4-0 in 2 minutes, it's like, that just seems to be falling apart a little bit.
Falling apart, 3 minutes 57, Impure down to the side, Serb will have an opportunity, Mark trying to get this ball, just can't move it down into the right direction. It's Dennis with a touch here to the side, Impure up into the backboard wall, punches it down the field with 3 minutes and 30 approaching. It just seems to be Impure dominating the form, and that rattles the crossbar. Marky with another shot in 2. 4-0 remains.
Yeah, that was a close one there. Double commit on the defense, but it worked out in their favour as they managed to get the ball over the crossbar, and now we're seeing Igneous with the counter play and a good pass there to Leon's tree, but Srib just might have passed it a little bit too quick for him. He wasn't prepared for that.
Not prepared, but it will be Leon the Tree who will decides to log a ball up into the opposition, serve to the side, drops it down. Sherry Markey just has an opportunity, but serve with the ball, moving down, Impure block, slows down the play enough to allow Markey in with an opportunity. A nice little flip reset opportunity. Dennis saves, serve to the side, and it seems to be Igneous EA just building up a little bit of momentum into their opposition half for the first major time.
Yeah, we're just coming out to the halfway point now, and Igneous Esports now managing to match their speed, as not seeing any more goals go against them, but see, they need to try and turn this around and try and make something go in their favour.
Well, the favour is going with indeed the orange team. Markey to the side, pushes it down, Impure waiting patiently from the ceiling. A little bit of flair, style perhaps, it just goes wide. Sherry a little bit tipsy himself there. Markey pushes down the field. 2 minutes approaching, still 4-0, and Igneous still hasn't had a major shot opportunity in this opening game 1.
Yeah, it's definitely... pace is going a bit more quicker now for Igneous Esports as they're managing to intercept the balls more against Iridium, as much as they had a bit of an onslaught to begin with, but we're seeing it turn around now for Igneous as they're putting on the offensive here, and we're seeing good passing plays come out from both teams.
Well, down to the field, Sherry demos and had the ball for a mere momentarily glance at that, but Impure Markey passing backwards and forwards in unison there. Serve to the side, Sherry waiting, Dennis drops it into the middle, lovely pass, but Impure blocks it, moves it away. Leon the Tree branches the first goal for his team.
Yeah, Finally, Igneous Esports managing to break the defense of Iridium with an absolute passing play between Dennis and Shrib. Shrib passing over to Dennis. Dennis pops it over the defense. It's off the backboard, and we saw that Shrib go up for it, but unfortunately was blocked by one of the defenders of Iridium, and then manages to pop it back in the middle, and then we see Leon the Tree nicely getting that one goal for Igneous Esports.
Serb and Dennis moving down, trying to grab the second goal, but unfortunately Impure, being the nuisance that he has developed in game one, Sherry to the side, just trying to keep on the pressure, but Impure, Marky leaves the ball, Nunn decides to play away the offense, the pressure building upon them here. Leon the Tree and Sir passing between the two after a poor defensive block. 30 seconds development, 3 goals down, about 10 seconds per goal required now for the team in orange, but it's now comfortably into the blue half and back again to the orange.
Yeah, seeing 20 seconds left on the clock and misspell the word there, but yeah, 10 seconds left on the clock, and this firmly looks like Iridium's game, and hopefully we'll see Igneous try and turn it around in game 2.
Hopefully indeed. The ball's still up, but 4-1 in game 1 concludes. But a best of 7 series in Celsius, it is developing into a nice, tasty one-sided affair so far.
Yeah, both teams playing well. Igneous started off a bit weak, but finally got the game in hand in the end as they managed to bring it back with 1 goal, but it wasn't enough in the end. So what do you think going into game 2? What do you reckon they could do here to turn it around in their favour?
Well, it could be a simple case of just passing, trusting each other a little bit more, but again, you're just playing against that division that's slightly a little bit more concrete. Speeds there, abilities there. Could be a number of factors here. Just get the passing sort and rotate a little bit quicker in defence, and it could be a tighter series, but as the way it develops, it could be easily a 4-0 sweep now.
Yeah, definitely. And this is what it's interesting to see, like the difference, like you were saying about the difference between the two divisions. Obviously, you've seen Division 2, obviously a little bit less technical, a little less, probably the speed isn't as there, and they're not going to be precise with the hits, whereas Division 1 obviously is a whole different range of things where their technical skill has gone up a bit, and we're seeing the passing plays come out between two teams, but Igneous finally managed to match up between that last 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, there seemed to be indeed in that development of play you're referring to, but well, that is the case. Game 2 is underway in Celsius. Which way do you prefer this one going to go?
Yeah, I think I still want to see Igneous Esports take it. They're both, like, it's nice to see how this team has developed over the season. Have we only got 2 players on Iridium, or is it all 3? Or
well, it's only 2 in this current moment. Marky has left the building.
Are we going to have to... I think we might have to have a restart on this match, just because the fact that...
Well, we could have a restart, or we could make them play 4v3 with a caster.
Yeah, oh, whoops. Yeah, I think we'll go for the restart. I mean, well... Actually, I will find out the rules on this quickly. I think it's because they didn't say anything before the goal had happened. That I think... 2 seconds. Entertain the crowd, Danny.
Well, I could do a few of my classic knock-knock jokes if people want to hear that. Just a shame I forgot them all. Well, that is the case as well. Don't forget to join the Discord as well if you are interested in all that wonderful stuff, if you want to get involved with ECC or trying to find out more. But while it is the case as well, rejoin the lobby just to make absolute sure we are sticking into this one. But apparently, according to the rules, if a player disconnects in the 30 seconds before the first goal, then it would be alright. But by that logic there, the goal should stand and game 2 should be continued. But, of course, the admins in the background are deliberating, of course, on that.
Yeah, I just had confirmation that if a player loses connection for the first goal, the game has to be restarted. So we'll restart that game. And, yeah. So...
Well... Shall we let them play on and just tell them this game doesn't count and make them suffer?
I mean, that would just be cruel, I think. That would be cool. We're asking
The blue teams want to continue on. I mean, who are we to stop them? Well, I think the orange team might want to restart because it's tied 1 apiece.
Well, I mean, they were in start to begin with. Igneous were beginning to begin with, but yeah.
Yeah, we will be restarting. It's a bit unfortunate on that case, but I mean, let's look at it this way. Rules are there, and I think there might be a little bit of disagreement between the two teams under the rules, but according to the admins, they are asking for the restart to occur. So that is what will happen. But I mean, I was happy seeing them watching a 2v3 for a moment.
I always didn't like a 2v3 matchup in ranks. Like, say if one left, it annoys me a little bit. You know, after one goal in like the 15 seconds, and someone just leaves, and it's like 2v3, and you end up turning it around. Like, it can happen. You know, if you might have the synergy there with that extra person, and it just might work out in your favor. And it's just funny. But I like a 2v3 matchup.
Well, we all like a 2v3. A few bits in chat as well there. Just saying, Waffle saying Danny is evil, and I love it. Well, nothing wrong with evil as long as it is kind to some description. But while it is a case there, Igneous is saying a full restart, so they don't have the goal either. I'm more than happy to play at 0-0. I presume that both the two teams will be happy to do so either with a full 5 minutes. But I believe one of the new potential teams there, ZE there, Defi, just happy and glad that it will be restart. Just maybe potentially scouting their oppositions in future leagues, of course, here at ECC GG. And that is the case. Game 2 should probably restart now.
Yeah, we've seen both teams join back in, and yeah, guys, if you want to check out more, obviously we've got our links below, so yeah, check them out. Made by the beautiful Ashton. It's some craftsmanship's gone into these Twitch banners. I don't know if you had a quick gander to have a look at them.
Yeah, I had a quick gander at myself as well. They are well and truly painted with a hand stiff love and care, but that shot, however, was not the case. Leon the Tree will move down to the field, punching down. Both the two teams are agitated, rattled that they had a restart. And there, serve, a miss opportunity. Markey to the shot to share, pops it up. 1-2 in pure. Markey, top right corner. Restart, doesn't matter. 1-0.
Yeah, I know, it's a shame that they had to restart it, but then the rules, and we can't do nothing about it. Rules are rules. But we just saw a bit of rotational mistake there from Igneous Esports. All 3 members were just at the side. We had 2 on one side, 1 on the other side, no one contesting down the middle, and there's just an open net, essentially.
Well, Dennis moving down. Markey leaves the ball alone, and Pure just poking at it, just trying to see what will happen. Share to the side. A little bit more curious to Markey, but Impure not pushing, blocks it now. Leon the Tree will wait for the ball to resurface back towards himself there. Share pops it high into the field. A pass into the middle via the backboard. Markey top left this time. 2-0.
Yeah, that's a bit of poor defense there from Igneous. No one challenging the ball. I mean, Dennis had the opportunity to drive up on the wall. And yeah, but no one challenging that ball. And with 2 goals in 3 minutes, 55 seconds left. Hold on 2 seconds.
Yeah, in that case there, 2 seconds developed into much more. A pinch here now by Iridium there. Couldn't get into an ideal position. Share to the side. Sir moves down. Leon the Tree just punts the ball straight direct to Impure. Dennis will just sweep up with the Batmobile there. Markey to the side. Serve to the side. Markey tries to bump the keeper. Share via the backboard once again. 2-0 favouring the team in blue. They have came out the better from the restart earlier than this very particular game number 2.
Yeah, we need to see Igneous sort out their defense. And there's another defense, but Dennis narrowly managing to get the save on the line. And all 3 members of them commit to that ball.
Well, Sir moves down, all off the blue team did commit on that motion of play, but we will see Markey moves down. Will the physics laws be declined to him there? No, rejected. Move down the field now will be Dennis and Serb. A 1-2 midfield. Leon the tree. They get part of the action now. Serb to Impure too far, and Serb back again with the pressure slightly mounting in their favour, trying to reduce the deficit to 1 goal at least, but Impure not having any of it tonight.
No, definitely not. But it's definitely seen improvement from Igneous, except for the defence mistakes, but they're managing to match the speed. And this is something that I've quite enjoyed being here for the past 2 seasons, is how these teams have developed over time. And obviously you get the teams that don't seem to stick around, but obviously you got those few select do that do, and it's nice to see them improve as a team and as a unit.
Well, as a unit, Serb will try to attempt to make a foundation of his own this time round. Markey. Ooh, he's from the wall. He's off the ceiling. It's clean, but not the dribble. Leon the tree just doing well enough. Just seems to be counterproductive. It used to be Leon the lion, but Sir blocks away 2-1.
Yeah, nice 50-50 goes in favour of Shrib, just beating both defenders. We saw both of them go for it. Well, Markey, no, sorry, my apologies. Impure there knocks it down in front of goal, and Shrib just nicely 50-50s and wins the ball, and that brings it with a 1-goal deficit with 1:46 left on the clock. Hopefully Igneous Esports can turn this around and they might be able to bring it back for themselves.
Will bring it back indeed. It's Dennis with the side popping play. Cher drops it down. Not a brilliant hit by her this time round, and Pure gets beaten to it, and for another time it's tied to a pace.
Shrib just absolutely clearing that ball, hits the ceiling down, and there's nothing that Impure can do. He unfortunately sits on the wall, and he thought that ball was not going to hit the ceiling as he was predicting it off the backboard, but then he had to make a quick dash to the ground, and unfortunately Shrib just beating him out in the 50-50.
Sure to the side. Sir nearly beats them again with a the 50-50 as we are alluded to there, but Markey dribbles 1, takes that player out of the question. 2 now, Dennis all alone. Leon the tree just trying to get back, can't get it either. 3-2, a minute remains.
Yeah, Dennis just caught a little bit off position there, just needed to sit at the back post, and that ball would have been a lot easier to hit instead of sitting. And this is time and time. This is something that, guys, if you're in defence, don't sit in the middle of the goal, because you can either get the ball popped behind you. You just need to look at where you're sat and goal, sit at the back post, sit at the front post, and have one person in the middle to protect the defence. But obviously we saw a bad position there from Dennis, and it didn't go in his favour.
Sir moving down. Will the favour return back to the former leaders of this game? Up by 2 at 1 point. Now Cher will rotate back into the net after pushing up. Dennis to the side, just trying to keep the siege going. Leon with a bump back down to his third man. Serb again, and Pure, the sub who came in last second this time to help out the team in blue. Cher in the corner. 30 seconds is all they have to hold on to gain this 2-0 lead in the series. And Serb, beautiful flick, but it hits crossbar and out. It could have been 3 each. 20 seconds gone by, and it could now be all due to that one play to tie it back up.
Yeah, what an absolute flick from Shrib, standing out for Igneous Esports, and he does it again, pops it down to Dennis, and Dennis just shoots it on goal, and that brings it 3-3 with 6 seconds left on the clock. What an absolute play between these guys.
Fabulous play. 6 seconds remains in this game number 2 of 7 for this promotion relegation battle between the two teams. Dennis holds down. It's a very lucrative pass there. If they were in him there, couldn't touch it. Dennis now off the kickoff. It will be Markey who will block it. Leon the tree tries to get past the sub in the form of Impure. Does well enough. Serb. Fabulous dribble. Gets about 4 touches there before getting blocked by Cher. 10 seconds has gone. It's Markey with the ball, but Leon the tree trying to get another opportunity for his team, but it won't happen this time around.
No, just seeing. No, I just mind blank there.
Well, the ball has been blanked. Leon the Tree will pick up where they left off prior to the opposition in blue, where they were attacking. Share to the side. Dennis pops it high up. Markey slow catches the dribble. It will be very much a flick into the air to himself. Doesn't develop much. Impure. A little bit more pace injected down the field to serve. Back and forth the two teams are going so far. And Share to the side. Leon the Tree can't do much more than that. Markey to the side. Dennis blocked by Impure. The teams are locked into jaws at the moment. Could not develop much into the play. So far you see Markey dropping it down to Leon the Tree. Develop 1-2 little flicks. Impure. Fabulous save development between the two teams. And it just seems to be going toss and tabor between the two. Serve to the side and back post to the bear. Leon the Tree couldn't do much either there. Dennis back into the corner. Share to the side. Serve pushing forth down. Leon the Tree misses an opportunity, and Impure and Share will link up together. Impure back again, and it will be 4-3, and it will be Iridium taking a 2-0 lead in the series.
Yeah, we just saw an unfortunate technical problem there with Dennis. He just unfortunately pushes that jump button a bit too fast and flicks it to the side, and unfortunately you give that hashtag feels backflips, man. But yeah, we're seeing with Iridium taking 2 series now. 2 games, sorry.
Yeah, taking the series 2-0 fabulous so far by the two teams. And of course, while that all develops as well, we will be just changing up the scenery. Just so maybe Igneous might have that a helpful little tip or two just to reset, restart with a 60 seconds break. But while that all happens as well, still see Igneous suffering the problems at the moment.
Yeah, it's such a shame because they really stepped up the mark in that last couple of minutes. We saw really good offensive team play coming from Igneous Esports, and it was just that commitment from these guys that ended up with a goal against them. And we saw Iridium, and with that technical flip there, unfortunately, in Dennis on the defense, it's just unfortunate for him.
Yeah, this seems to be the case, but of course 2-0 in the series here. Iridium playing well. You did ask for a best of 7 going the entire distance. It just doesn't seem to be happening so far.
Yeah, you can have some biscuits, sweetheart. Hold on 2 seconds. But,
well, that seems to be an incentive for a game 7. A few biscuits here and there, digestive perhaps. Well, we'll find out if the team Ignorant will be playing for a promotion or a jammy dodger. We'll find out as Share back to the side. Can't do much more. Serb pushes down into the middle. A lovely air dribble. Impure being battered into the bar, but the save nonetheless. And it just seems to be like a Jaffa cake crumbling all around them.
And you just can't beat a cup of tea and a biscuit, can you? You just can't beat a cup of tea and. Where was the defense on Igneous?
I think they put their feet up for the cup of tea by the sounds of itself.
Man, I need one now. But yeah, poor defense. We saw that the defender there, Srib, challenging that ball a bit too early, or he was just late. Yeah, or late to the ball. I mean, it depends how you look at it. Like, he could have been up for that ball instantly and tried to get the block on the ball, but we saw that he got beaten. Just the goal lead here for Iridium.
Well, we will see Share trying to make it 2-0 for the Iridium side, but serve to the middle from the ceiling. We've seen how talented he was prior to that. Leon the Tree, a shot just too wide. Marty to the opposite side. A bit of stalemate between the two. Just clinging the ball straight down to the nets of both of the two teams. Serb, a lovely control, drops it down, and Pure just tapping the ball away, keeping it away from the blue net. Crossbar rejected by Dennis. Serve to the side. Nothing coming from that moment of play. Still remains 1-0 in game 3.
Yeah, we're seeing a bit of technical difficulty there coming from Dennis. I mean, just probably didn't need to come into that ball too fast. He had the opportunity to have that goal and just hits it too high. I know he was trying to get in the top half of the goal, so a defender it'd have been difficult for a defender of Iridium to go for that, but just a bit too hard for him. But he returns it instead, bringing it 1 goal.
Well, back tied apiece. 3 minutes 15. Crossbar and down was the result of that play, Sherry. And Serb will have the kickoff to themselves, a dance-off between the two. And it will be Markey who will pick the ball back for Iridium. Dennis to the side, Impure blocking, controlling the play from the midfield. Now a long clear by Serb. Markey's there, prowling for the shot. Not accurate enough, not even on the target. Leon the Tree beats 1 defender, potentially 2. A bump on Sheer. Markey will push up to the field. A quick shot to Impure. Serve with a fabulous save there. Will keep the pressure on from this counter-attacking play. Sherry to the side. Markey. Serve blocks it away. And between all that exciting quick play in the 30 seconds, tied still 1 apiece here in game 3.
This is something I don't know if you noticed yourself, Danny, but this is what I've noticed between Igneous Esports and Iridium. I noticed that Iridium, they seem to be keeping their positions a bit better than Igneous. We just saw a moment ago with Leon the Tree. Even though Igneous had the ball in their possession, we just saw him cut it, and obviously that puts the rotation off. And maybe this is what Igneous are going wrong. Maybe their positioning and lack of rotation isn't. Maybe the communication's not there. I don't know, but I think that's probably what's going to go against Igneous Esports in this series.
Well, it could be the case, but it will be Igneous suffering from the play. The junk was there. Iridium will pick up Sheer to the side. Serb back down. It's just a very exposed net there. A shot down to Leon the Tree. Just hits the ground. Pops it high into the corner. Sheer was the one who got the save, and it will remain 1 goal apiece in between the two. Leon the Tree back again from some more. It just seems to be breadcrumbs between the two, leaving the trail for the ideal goal to break the deadlock. And Sheer to the side gives a momentarily release of the pressure, and it will be 1 minute and 10 seconds, give or take, and this game could be all sorted.
Yeah, we saw an absolute team play coming between Igneous. We saw Srib on the backboard, and this is what they need to do. They need to be creative in what they do. As we saw Srib passing it down to Leon the Tree and nearly getting the goal, but was blocked by one of the defenders of Iridium. But this is what Igneous need to do. They need to be creative in what they're doing here instead of just plain old Rocket League. I mean, plain old Rocket League might have worked in Season 1 to 2 of our LCS, but it's not the favourite in this case for Season 6 going into Season 7.
Well, the seasons have gone by. A few more will be notched up there, and Serb back down to Leon the Tree. It would have been a redirect on target. Sheer just bumping and bruising. Markey picks up the ball. It's a 1v. None now. It's removed. Oh, kiss that one goodbye. 2-1 in the series.
Yeah, just an unfortunate demo there went in favour of Markey, and 19 seconds left on the clock, and 2-1. Igneous need to start trying to demo in against Iridium, maybe try and beat out the defenders, and whilst they're on that out rotation, but who knows, 12 seconds on the clock, and they might be able to try and make something, but
well, make something. 2-1 will be 3-0 in total for Iridium here into the play. Dennis will just slow it down. 1 goal separating between the two, and Markey just trying to kill the ball. Leon the Tree helps push it away from his own teammates. It will be 3-0 on the series wise, and I've just seen a comment there in chat. How did the goalie not see that coming? I don't know, you tell me.
I don't know. But 3 games to Iridium at the moment. They're looking quite strong, and Igneous need to try and get this reverse sweep, and we're not entirely sure where Srib has gone at this moment in time, but we'll have to get him back to this final game, what could be possibly the final game.
Well, could be the finale of this one here. Of course, one more match of Season 2, I believe, still to be played here at the European Championship, and that will be on Sunday. But while it is the case, this division will be wrapped up between the two, and Iridium taking a very strong 3-0 series to retain their spot for the following Season 3. It just seems to be an ideal situation for them here.
Yeah, they might be able to bring it. Hopefully, if they're still here for Season 3, I'm not entirely sure if they are, but if they do, this might be their season for them. They might have finally worked out where they've gone wrong in Season 2, because obviously they wouldn't be here in this situation if they didn't go wrong. But they might be able to turn it around for Season 3.
Potentially for Season 3. Well, the teams can decide that here or no, or maybe a little up to them. A few people in chat saying reverse sweep, believing. But a few 4-0s may creep into the minds. Marky to the side. Dennis pops it high up into the middle. Impure drops it the sub. Playing fabulous so far between the two. Marky down to the side. Has an opportunity to pop out into the middle. Leon the tree doing fabulous. Impure to the middle, trying to keep it away. 20 seconds going by in game 4 in this series of 7. Marky just pumping the ball down the field. Boost not an issue. Leon the tree blocks once more. Sherry with a back pass to Impure, going backwards once again to Marky, who slows down, pops it up to Impure. Pass and play development between the two of the teammates there, but 1 minute near enough gone, still tied 0-0, but we see Iridium with an opportunity, might make a mistake, and Pure gets it to a 2v1 scenario, pops it over. Marky tries to pinch it with Dennis, all happening in a space of a blink of an eye, but could not finish it off. And Leon the tree back with a top right shot. Dennis not to miss it this time. 1-0.
God, that was the most tense 30 seconds of my life. We saw that Leon the tree trying to get a redirect, and then it goes down to Igneous Esports half. And then we just see Dennis coming with like minimal boost, narrowly knocking it to the side, and then they bring it back around for that counter play. And then they finally score. What a play. I was really tense for that. I was like on edge. I was like on the edge of my seat.
Well, on the edge of the seat, well, they are back against the wall, unfortunately for Igneous EA. Well, they developed into their series play. Have they finally worn up Cherry with the pass into the middle? Leon the tree misses Impure. It's an equalising goal.
Yeah, an unfortunate mistake there from Leon the tree. He just wanted to go for the ball, and obviously he just jumped a bit too fast. Left that analog. I'm not sure whether he's playing PC or keyboard and mouse or analog, but it just left that analog stick too far and just unfortunately flipped a bit too early.
Well, double commit could be costly here for the blue team. Marky down to the side, Share leaves it down, and Pure waiting into that play, pops it up, following through the ball, serve down into it. Chair pops it high up, it's blocked by a thigh, the pinch. Leon the tree drops down, Sheer to the side, serve, pushing back into the corner. 3 minutes remains in game 4. It could be match point in championship, effectively, for Iridium, but he can't get it there. 2-1.
Yeah, after that mechanical mistake, Leon the tree redeems himself by bringing it for a 1-goal deficit for Igneous Esports this time round. Iridium defense not looking so hot right now.
Yeah. Hot, cold. There's only one man who might know all the things about that. Celsius. How hot was it?
It was 100 degrees Celsius.
Ooh, Celsius. Dennis to the side. Sizzling, boiling by serve. Top right of it. Gets the crossbar, the assist on that one. 2 minutes 38. And it is 3-1, but not to the favourites.
Definitely Igneous Esports popping off now. A nice 1-2 off the backboard, and we saw that Dennis harassing the defender, not going for the bump, but obviously it put enough off of him that managed to make Strip score that goal.
Well, we will see Leon the tree. It will develop into a 4-1 scoreline before even half time. maybe a comeback, or will it be the series ending tonight? We will find out very shortly.
Yeah, nice 50-50 from Dennis. Pops it into the middle. Leon the Tree just beating the final defender. He thought he was going to power shot it, but just pops it nicely behind him and just catches him off position.
Impure down to the side. Cher just a 2. Hot and heavy with his own shot there. Marky to the side, trying to push down to the field. Pinch and clear by Serb. Cher to move it back again from the same direction where it was coming, but resistance is coming. It won't be futile just yet. Cher to the side. Marky waiting. Leon the Tree out of position. Blocks just enough of the angle. Marky to share a back pass development potentially, but Impure beaten by that one. Share and serve. Pinches into the clear. 2 minutes gone in this time span, but Dennis to the middle. Impure to the side. Marky will take over the reins of the play, but Dennis picks up the pressure. Share to Marky once again. The teammates in unison there. Share to the side, but Sherb will get the clear. 1 minute and 30 remains in game 4.
And here we are with a 5th goal for Igneous Esports. Leon the Tree, he tried to go up for the ball. Probably looks like Impure thought he was going to have that, but he had to go for that half flip to try and get that ball. But Srib nicely beating him.
Well, Impure and Share, style kickoff pinch to get back into this one. Marky to the side, doesn't get the angle. Marky pinches it down. Impure will be the one waiting for this. Dennis gets beaten by Share. 5 goals to 2 with 1 minute 13 remains. Could develop into something nasty here for, of course, Idris.
Dennis flipping the wrong way. Should have flipped left instead of right. But now it's still 3 goals. There's still a comfortable lead, but obviously they don't want to feel too comfortable because anything can happen here in Rocket League, as we've all seen it before, time and time again.
Well, time is marching. Impure down to side to Share. It's a 3v0 there, but Serb somehow gets back into the play. Marky from the side, rattling across the net. Nobody to finish it off there for the entirety of the blue play. Share top right. Leon the Tree was in position. They got a touch. Doesn't this came round. Marky pops it into the middle. A double commit. Would it be costly? Leon the Tree has missed, more importantly. 5 goals to 3. The comeback could happen in game 4.
Yeah, it looks like Igneous Esports are just being a little bit... What's the word? Tell me the word, Danny. I can't think of the word. They look like they're panicking a little bit. They're looking like they've had... Yeah, they could...
Incompetent, maybe. Who knows? Could be Biscuit even as well.
I mean, it could be. I mean, they've not had their hobnobs. I mean, they've gone for the rich tea, but hobnobs is where the quality is, I think. The unbreakable, dinkable biscuit.
The undinkable biscuits, but will it be dunkable? That will be the question. The tea between the two simmering nicely in game 4. 8 goals game favouring 5 goals. 2, of course, the underdog, but from, of course, the rich tea, we will move to the Dammy Judger and the Bourbons in game number 5.
Yeah, Igneous Esports finally finding their rhythm with some nice offensive play by these guys, and they really need to look at their defense because I think that's where they're panicking a bit. Obviously, that last person back needs to stay back until their teammates come back, but obviously they don't want to be too cautious because obviously they need to come out and attack the ball, but they just look a bit too panicky on the defense, in my personal opinion.
Well, panicking in the defense, well, will that be the costly mistake? Of course, white line fever for Iridium, who are 3-1 in the series. More importantly, of course, we will be potentially moving, I believe it's Neon Tokyo. And of course, while that is the case, well, while we have this momentary break, why don't you tell us what your favourite biscuit is? Mine, of course, is the plain digestive biscuits.
No, I like a hobnob, but I've actually stopped eating biscuits for like 4 months now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cast us
I'll
over.
just leave. I'll just leave.
Cast us over. We'll see you next season.
Nah, I've gone healthy. I've had enough of like eating, because I really like healthy food, and this is the problem. I won't say it too much loud, but my wife, she doesn't like healthy food.
Scandal here, real drama there on that one, but
Seva's gone down for maintenance, so
yes,
it's typical, isn't it? This happened like multiple times on the previous stream that we done a little while ago. It's like, I think Seva went down for maintenance like 3 times in one match. It was ridiculous.
Well, ridiculous as the case, of course. Waffle there, just debating on what biscuit he likes there, but sending the clip to, unfortunately, Celsius' wife. Scandal there coming up in this one, so if you don't see him next season, well, you can understand why there's been a biscuit war developing in his household. Is the case. If you're enjoying what you are seeing, don't forget to hit the Twitter and of course use the hashtag ECS Season 3, I believe, which is coming very shortly as well. Discord down below. And of course, you're enjoying the view and of course the gameplay, don't forget to follow on Twitch as well. And of course, all VODs are on YouTube, and that link is down below as well. But of course, Celsius, you've seen all the players, you've seen all the develops happening as well. I mean, where does, unfortunately, Iridium or the opposition go? What changes majorly?
You can join the match, by the way. The match is back up. Sorry, ask that question again. Sorry. I'm just... my missus, she's telling me she's on the train back from Falkirk now, so... Yeah, I was just whispering so much. My daughter didn't tell her, you know, about the trees. But the biscuits. But, yeah, what was the question again? Sorry, it's because she wants me to pick her up, and I'm like, no, I told you to go get your parents to pick you up. You know what I mean? I know.
Well, the question was, what does Iridium do to hold on to their position of the 3-1 effectively in the series?
Well, I mean, looking at them currently in the last few series, they seem to be the better team out of Igneous and... yeah, between them and Igneous, like their positioning seems to be better. I think it was just maybe a slight few positional errors on their behalf, like going for that corner boost instead of grabbing those few small boost pads on the way back to the net. But at the moment, they seem to be the dominant team out of the two, and I think it looks like that Iridium might be the series winner here.
Well, might be the series winner. We will, of course, bring you that game once the players have joined the pitch. And there must be mind readers because all of them have done exactly that. Dennis, Serb and Leon are in the orange as a reminder. But while that is the case, it will be Cher Markey picking up that small server maintenance might be enough to kill the momentum that was gained by Igneous in the last game, who won by a very thrashing 5-3 scoreline. Flattering, you could say. 20 seconds has gone. And you see Iridium trying to get back into winning methods, and they're trying desperately a little bit too hard there on that push. And you see Impure just picking up the defensive duties there as the sub here, as a reminder, again in that case. 30 seconds gone, 0-0.
Yeah, it's nice to see a change of early goals, as we're seeing Igneous Esports are now matching Iridium on speed and offensive capabilities, and their positioning is coming out a lot better, especially in the last match, as they managed to bring it 5-3, but they just need to translate that over into this match and hopefully the next 2 matches.
Well, the translation is saying Leon the Tree has got the ball and nearly updated our lovely counter, which would have said 1-0. It still remains tied in a goalless feast so far. Dennis blocked by Impure, ball popped backwards against Iridium's momentum where they're going. Markey blocks it back again into the orange half. It's gone the right way. Impure blocked, Cher to the side. Doesn't get much from that play. Markey to the side. It will break the deadlock. 1-0. Fabulous play coming up, and it will get back into winning ways for Iridium, who are defending their position in the league.
Yeah, Srib just caught out of position. This is what I mean about positioning errors by Igneous Esports. They, time and time again, have seen they caught off position quite widely, and we just saw that Srib he was a bit far in front of the ball, like not direct, as in the ball not being directly in front of the ball, but I mean like slightly to the side, where obviously his position. I don't know if you've watched like the Scrub Killer when he's on defense, he kind of hangs slightly at a diagonal line to the ball, and obviously that's what Strib didn't do. He was like directly in the middle of the map, and yeah, just we saw it get beaten there.
Well, beaten, bruised and battered. Two veterans are playing in this league. They have had multiple matches throughout, but their reward, a chance here to get back into the division. Leon the Tree doesn't get much of a clear, Cherry to the side, pinches off the corner, doesn't do ideals. Marquis to Impure, Serb will beat out the play. A 3 Igneous man wall there, effectively. Iridium got that ball away, down to the side for the counter, but it's Dennis from Igneous trying to get away from that one. Impure slow blocks. 2 minutes remains. 1-0 in game 5.
Yeah, we're seeing Igneous struggling here on the defences. Iridium now push it, but Srib nearly getting that corner shot, but I just want to see us, as I saw about creativity, Igneous need to get those passing plays in to outpace Iridium and put themselves in better positions, but it just seems that they just want to hit these balls high instead of trying to figure out where the teammates are. Even though we've seen good team plays in the last couple of matches from Igneous Esports, it just seems that Iridium seems to be out-positioning him better.
Well, outplaying, better position, faster, maybe, stronger in ability. We will see Impure and Marquis trying to get away. This Dennis to the side. Impure, the sub in this particular game, development into a key role defensively and getting the offense majorly going. Share to the side, drops away. Leon the Tree pops it up. Share to the side. Impure drops it. Dennis to the side. It's a back pass by the backboard. Could not get served at all. Impure left to right in his own half, trying to break the momentum in the rotation for the opposition. Marquis to the side, misses with Leon the Tree with time and space. Double required for the save. Serve to drop it down. Marquis should get the ball. Pops it high. Serve back into the middle. Share with the save. Serve with another shot. It just seems to be pounding and pounding and pounding like a headache. And he gets away with that. 1 minute remains and 30 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, so I was just saying that Igneous Esports need to be creative in what they're doing. We just saw Srib hits it off the backboard, didn't get pops up by one of the defenders of Iridium, and then he gets the dunk of it, and Dennis was there, but it's a bit too far wide, and unfortunately didn't go out.
Chair near enough finished the game. The dagger, which would have killed off any chance of a relegation even coming, staying in the division with a 1-0 win. It's still up in the air, but decided for Iridium. They won with a 4-1 series scoreline.
Yeah, well played to Iridium. They just beat us on our predictions, unfortunately, Danny. They were the better team.
Yeah, they were better in most ways, and of course we would expect that here at ECC. The divisions are close enough, maybe for potential, but again, it is all improvements, and that is the main thing. And of course, the players have enjoyed the series and the league, and we will hope to see them in Season 3.